So yesterday, Iran retaliated against Israel for Israel's bombing of the Iranian consulate in Damascus, and the Middle East conflict continues. But one of the things I thought about was the Iranian people, the Persians. I've studied and taught world history for many years, and when you look at the Persian empires that existed for thousands of years, they were so far ahead of their time. They were the ones that came up with algebra and the post office and roads and windmills and irrigation techniques, and they contributed to science and architecture like very few other empires ever did. And yet they were always under assault. Alexander the Great conquered them, Genghis Khan conquered them, and in more modern times, the Russians took a big chunk of their territory in the Caucasus region. They've always been in turmoil, but they are intelligent, creative people. And I was at Pepperdine University when the Iranian Revolution happened in 1979, and there was this influx of students from Iran. I befriended many of them. They were fleeing because of the Islamic Revolution. Most of them were tied to the Shah of Iran. In fact, a brother and sister I got to know, they were connected directly to the Shah and would disappear for 2 or 3 weeks at a time and come back, and we'd find out that they had to escape to secret places in Europe because they were told they were, being hunted down by Iranian revolutionists. Anyway, and then I think about the more modern Iran, as it's called now, and how they've struggled through the Shah. The Shah was not a friend to the Persian people either, and we can talk about how the Americans helped to establish and prop up the Pahlavi dynasty, which is objectively true. And then the Ayatollahs come in and have wreaked havoc, not just with their hegemony of wanting to essentially reconstitute the Persian Empire, and maybe beyond that, but just the way that the Iranian people are treated. It's so sad to me. There's a lot to talk about in the conflict in the Middle East, but particularly the Iranian people, such a gifted people group, and they've lived under oppression and turmoil for so many years. I don't know what the answer is politically speaking. I just know that sometimes we need to take a step back and look at just the human factor of what's going on in the Middle East on all sides. Just look at the human factor, the innocent, the people there that they're not a part of anything other than just wanting to live their lives. And anyway, it's tragic. I welcome your comments. Have a good day.